Maybe some of you woke up today and your first thought is you already feel behind in life. You feel like you're failing because you don't have everything figured out. And so you've been struggling, wondering, how could God love me? Maybe I'm a mistake. How in the world could he use me? Friend, I am so glad that you landed on this video, because if you're thinking those thoughts, I want you to hear me, please. You are not behind. You're not failing. You're not disappointing God. And you know what? Maybe this is exactly where you're supposed to be, because when you don't know what to do next, remember Moses. Each month of this year, we're going to be walking with one person from Scripture, not the one who had it all together or the one who had all the answers, but the ones who were unsure and afraid, stuck between what was behind them and what they couldn't see yet in front of them. And so, friend, if you've been wanting to grow closer to God this year, but you're not sure where to start, if you've been wanting to trust him with the decisions in your life, but you feel like you're in a fog and you're not sure how to do it, and if you have found yourself asking, why would God want me, or how in the world could he use me? I think it's so important that the first person that we start with is Moses, because Moses doubted himself. He wanted to obey God, but he wasn't sure how God could even use him or make a way. And God wanted to use Moses to break the Israelites free from slavery, from Pharaoh, putting years of suffering behind them and find themselves walking towards freedom. And if you know this story, then you know what's about to happen. Pharaoh and his army are approaching from far behind, and yet Moses and the Israelites, they had to stop, because what was in front of them was the Red Sea, and there's no boats, there's no bridge, there's no backup plan. Scripture tells us that the people were panicking and they're crying out, they're afraid. And honestly, I'm sure Moses was just as afraid, because as the enemy is getting closer to them, he's now wondering, okay, God, what are we going to do? But what God said to Moses next was probably something he didn't expect. He said, lift up your staff and go forward. In Exodus 14:16, the enemy is approaching, and Moses chooses to trust him. He lifts his staff, and the Red Sea splits open. And now there's a pathway for them to walk straight across. And what we're seeing is that before the water moved, before the path appeared, before there was any proof that they were actually going to make it out of this, it was that decision that Moses had to make of trust. And only after Moses obeyed did God part the sea. And friend, maybe that's where you are right now. Maybe life has been so cruel, so hard, so unexpected with what's been going on. And it's left you frozen, not sure who to trust or what to do next. And maybe you find yourself asking for clarity and direction. And you've been praying to God over and over, please help me. Please show me the way. And I get it, friend. I'm there myself, trying to trust God every single day, while on the inside, I feel so frozen and far behind. And that's why I need to remember Moses. When Moses was doubting everything about himself, God saw his beautiful creation and how God could use him. And every step of the way, God showed up. And even when they faced the impossible, walking up to the Red Sea with the enemy coming in close, wondering how in the world are we going to get across this, God told him to lift his staff. And God told Moses to do something strange. And maybe to them it felt like hope was lost. They finally had escaped slavery. They're walking towards freedom, and they come up to a dead end. How in the world are we going to make it through this when you can't see the way forward, when you don't know what to do next? And maybe to so many people, it will be strange. But God asked Moses to lift up his staff. And I'm sure people were wondering, what is he doing? Why is he doing that? How is that going to save us from the army behind us? But Moses put his faith in God. And I'm sure it was incredible to see when the sea split. There's a path before them, probably all the sea creatures swimming around. It probably wasn't the way that they expected, but God created a way, and they were able to walk through it. They didn't see it coming, but God's plans are better than we could ever imagine. And Moses lifted that staff, and God came through. And friend, I know it is scary. It's not easy. I am with you all the way. But we see through Moses and the Israelites how God took care of them. And so maybe you find yourself in a place right now where you have to make a decision. And maybe it's a small decision or maybe it's a big one, but we have to take that next step and trust him. We have to raise our staff and believe that no matter what, whatever Red Sea is in front of us, he's going to part it. He's going to make a way through for us. I don't know what you've been going through, friend, and I can't imagine the valley you've been walking. Maybe some of you have been struggling, wondering if you have a purpose and your dark thoughts have been getting to you. Some of you are dealing with crippling anxiety. Maybe you feel like you're too much. But oh, friend, you are so loved and wanted and needed. You know, in Psalm 119, it says, your word is a lamp to my feet. You know, when you think about a lamp, it's not a spotlight. It's definitely not a map, but it's just enough light to see the step ahead. And so when we don't know what we need to do next, when we start to doubt ourselves and how God could use us, and even question who God sees in us, we need to remember Moses. So friend, over the next 12 months, we're going to be looking at one Bible character in every month. And so if you need a way to remember Moses, to remember that no matter what, God sees you, he knows you, he can use you, but most importantly, he loves you. If you need a way to remember that, then you can download the devotional and the lock screen that you can take on your phone and carry with you. The link is in the description of this video. The whole reason behind Pocket Wisdom was born out of the darkest and deepest grief of losing my best friend traumatically. And then many months later, losing our baby boy. And through all that, just trying to find encouragement, hope that there is light at the end of the tunnel when the thoughts come that are so dark, when the anxiety is crippling. Maybe even you guys have had panic attacks. I know I've had too many to count that are physically just awful. And so I just want you to know that you're not alone, that this channel is for you, for the ones that we wish we could have told to keep going, to not become an empty seat because we need them. We love them. And so maybe this can shine some light. Maybe you can shine some light in someone's life. I know you can, friend. I am so proud of you. Thank you for supporting me on my YouTube channel. I'm proud of you, friend. So no matter what, I just want you to know that this world is so much better with you in it. So please keep going.